Hi, I'm Brett Peterson, the Business Rogue. Here's a business you can start today. Product: homemade 3D printer filament. Customer: 3D printer operators and/or your local makerspaces. Why? 3D printer filament is kind of expensive sometimes, but more importantly, it's made of plastic, and there are worldwide shortages of plastic and disruptions in worldwide supply chains in plastic. Your innovation: you need to assemble the equipment line and the materials that will be appealing for your customers. So if you're working with a makerspace, find out what the people who at the makerspace want to print in. The equipment setup is probably going to be as follows. There's something called a filament extrusion machine. This is the core of your setup, probably. And what it does is it takes plastic pellets or plastic pieces of consistent size and melts them and extrudes them into a long, thin line. Usually at the other end there's a coiler or a winder or a spooler sometimes, where it takes this long, thin thread and coils it around a spool for you. You probably will also want a pelletizer or a granulator. A granulator is something that takes old plastic and chops it up into consistent size pieces so you can reuse it. So you can take old milk jugs and chop it up into consistent size pieces and then feed it into your filament extruder to create new filament. It's a way you can recycle plastic. And if you're feeling very adventurous, you can create new kinds of filament. One word of caution: do not use anything with chlorine in it, including PVC. The C in PVC is chlorine, and it's toxic, right? If you chop that up and remelt it, it could kill you. Please be safe. And make sure you have proper ventilation when you set this up. So, product: 3D printer filament, possibly from recycled plastic, possibly something more exotic. Customers: 3D printer owner-operators, either near you or online. Why? 3D printer filament right now is often expensive, and it may become unavailable unless it's produced locally. Your innovation: you gotta set up the manufacturing line, which will be a filament extruder and a pelletizer and a winder or spooler, probably. You'll need to tune your plastic input to get the right plastic output for your customers. If you can do that, though, I think there's a pretty good business in it. Good luck starting your business. We'll see you next time.